All right, here we go. Good luck, Lee. Let's do a box of 2017 Marvel Fleer Ultra Spider-Man. Good luck, ma'am. Here we go. Hey, this is exactly the way you saw that box is exactly the way all of them did. Nothing different. I mean, it doesn't tell you what's guaranteed in the box. It just says 5 cards, 12 packs. I didn't say nothing else. Yeah, your Spider-Man did not have a number on the back of it. Okay, I'll show it again. Got a silver. We got jackpot. So they are numbered. Yeah. It's the number 38. That's why I was like, let me see. Give me 1 second. Now I'm curious. Spider-Man. The Ultimate Spider-Man? Which Spider-Man was it? Was it the Ultimate Spider-Man? No, it was the regular Spider-Man. Yeah, oh no, it's card number 1, sorry. It is card number 1. I was looking through it. I just saw it now. Spider-Man number 1. It blends in when you take a quick glance at it, it kind of blends in. I know you get, now you can see the 1 clearly, but when I'm looking for it, you can't. I wasn't able to see the 1 there. Alright, so we got Jackpot was the first card. We got Calypso. Demo Goblin. Legacy. Electro. Silver. And Solo. Read back cards to you. Alright, Solo. James Bourne. Is that Bourne Identity, dude? James Bourne? Is the sole survivor of Omega Strike. Oh, Jason Bourne. Gotcha. See, I don't watch that movie. I've never seen it. Never seen it, say. Never seen that movie. Never seen any of his movies. Or any of those movies. Alright, we got a gold bug. Matthew Gilden. He sets up Luke Cage to take the fall of a stolen shipment of gold. Wow. Which Gilden steals as Goldbug. Oh man, that's a bad guy to look forward to. Spider-Gwen. The truth behind the drummer. Death of Gwen Stacy. I did not know Gwen died. That's a spoiler. I didn't know Gwen died. You didn't know either, right? What a spoiler. Nah, I don't have to read the comics. I know Gwen died. Darkhawk. After witnessing his father, who is a cop, take a bribe from mobsters, Chris Powell finds an amulet that places power in the flying armor. Paladin fights crime as Darkhawk. She's cloned now? Agent Venom. The government picks Flash Thompson to be Agent Venom. What? Flash becomes Venom? No, it can't. That's DC. How does Flash become Venom? Flash becomes Venom. Damn. Spoiler! Oh. DC dubs Flash and he becomes Agent Venom. Spoiler, y'all heard it here first. Ghost Rider. Ooh, let's see how he becomes Ghost Rider. Origin. Johnny Blaze sells his soul to Satan to save his adopted father's life after his father dies. Blaze manages to keep his soul, but Satan merges it with Zarathos, the spirit of vengeance. Ooh. Jason Juta drew this one. This would be like the longest one-box break ever. Speed Demon. Oh, you know what? What though? Where's our other silver that we got? Was there a difference? Oh yeah, this is the legacy one. Do it in Spanish. Let's see where Speed Demon comes from. Speed Demon. James Saunders feels overshadowed by Avengers and starts over as a villain to get the recognition and treasures he never got as the wizard or a chemist. Is that Flash? Speed Demon, Speed Racer, Jackal Metal. Professor Miles Warren creates a new persona, the Jackal, to bear the guilt of accidentally murdering his assistant. Then as the Jackal, he begins to plot to torment Spider-Man and to become a crime boss. Wow. The Wizard. Madam Web. Is that the aunt? Is that the aunt, Madam Web? Without an extravagant life support, Madam Web would die in a minute. However, she is far from being useless because of powerful psychic abilities. Nope. Madam Web joins Norman Osborn and the Gathering of the Five and asks Spider-Man to obtain one of the necessary artifacts from the ritual. Madam Web gives immortality. Huh. Silver Sable. Are there gold and bronze sables too? As a child, Silver Sable witnessed her mother died during a terrorist attack. From then on, Sable trains relentlessly for when she leads her father's anti-terrorist team, the WOW Pack. Mark Hammermeister drew this one. Good job, Mark Hammermeister. Alright, we got Vulture. Let's find out how he became Vulture. After Toombs loses his share of an engineering company, Toombs becomes the Vulture to recover his profits from the company and takes a liking to stealing. Toombs invents a suit that gives him the powers of flight and superhuman strength. Wow. Well, he was an engineer. So, Silk Legacy. I don't feel like reading all that one. Luke Cage. Ah, man. Silver Luke Cage. Let's see the origin of Luke Cage. After Cage's best friend frames him, a doctor convinces Cage to undergo an experiment that gives him the power to be unbreakable and hit back as hard as life has hit him. Ah, that's true. I do remember that from the TV show. A cruel prison guard messes with the experiment and ends up empowering Cage with superhuman strength, impenetrable skin, and a faster recovery rate. Sweet Christmas. Silver Luke Cage. Mary Jane. Mary Jane Watson. She's a superhero? As soon as Watson becomes the girl next door, both her and Parker's aunts try to match up the two teens. Parker is hesitant about the aunt's scheme until he finally meets Watson. Quote, "Face it, Tiger. You just hit the jackpot." Was she Gwen? No, she's not Gwen Stacy. Hawkeye. Clint Barton runs away from abusive foster father and joins a circus. After years of performing as a Hawkeye, Barton is inspired by Iron Man to become a crime fighter. Ooh, way to be inspired. That's a good inspiration. Oh, anybody irritated by this break? I don't think we're breaking anything else. Carnage! Did they reveal how Carnage was created? When Venom breaks out of prison, he leaves behind an offspring that bonds with Brock's cellmate, Cletus Cassidy, as Carnage. Cassidy's psychotic and murderous tendencies are amplified. Interesting. You're enjoying it? Me too. Paladin. I was never extremely Sisnick. Somebody banned Dash. I was never into comics, so I don't know the origins of a lot of these guys, how they became or anything like that, unless I've seen the movie. Paladin's backstory and real name are unknown. Daredevil was the first hero to learn of Paladin when they both chase after the Purple Man because of different hypnotized victims. Joe Carney drew this. Me neither, say. That's what I'm saying. Mysterio. Don't want to read that. Jessica Jones. Silver. Very nice. She's an experiment going wrong too, right? And a car accident kills Joe's family, exposes her to chemicals. Afterwards, Joe tries to be superhero as Jewel until the Purple Man controls and traumatizes her. Oh, I remember the Purple Man. Jones has the ability to fly as well as superhuman strength and some durability. She is unsure of the extent of her strength and durability. Oh, she had a crush on Peter Parker. She had a crush on Peter Parker. Anybody know that? Hobgoblin. Does she come out? Does she come out in? You have a crush on Peter Parker. Does she come out in the original Spider-Man? Because it says here. In high school, Jones had a crush on her classmate Peter Parker, and almost approaches him before the radiated spider bites him. She meets him again later in life through the Avengers. So I wonder if she's in the original Spider-Man. Hobgoblin. After killing an associate who finds the Green Goblin's lair, Roderick Kingsley alters a costume to become the Hobgoblin and blackmails whomever he can with secrets from the Goblin's journal. This is very entertaining. Coldheart! Like, I've never heard of Coldheart. So let's see. Oh, we got a blue PMG there. We'll save that towards the end. After Kateri de Saranto's son dies in a fight between superhumans, de Saranto leaves a federal agency to become Coldheart and kill superheroes for all the harm they have caused. Ooh. She kills superheroes. She's a villain. Menace. Cold-blooded, yeah. All the females are evil. Jeez. Eager to please her father, Lily Hollister sneaks into Osborn's lair to obtain evidence that could help her father get elected for mayor. However, she accidentally absorbs a new goblin serum. So she's a female goblin. Daredevil. Matt Murdock loses eyesight as a child from a chemical spill, which amplifies his other senses. A blind man named Stick trains Murdock to use those senses in martial arts. The Black Widow medal. Black Widow manipulates Hawkeye to help her Soviet missions until he motivates her to switch her allegiance to the United States. They both end up in long-term Avengers. Alpha. Never heard of Alpha. Andre Maguire is a lazy wallflower until he pushes his crush out of a beam's way. Sorry. At Horizon Labs, everyone from Maguire's crush to Mr. Reed's then takes an interest in him. The beam of Parker particles causes Maguire's cells to constantly change, making him an alpha-leveled superhuman. He can use one of his numerous superhuman abilities at a time. Okay. I really like Second Grader. Sandman! I think this was in the movie. Flint Marco escapes from prison and hides in a testing center until a nuclear blast fuses his body with sand. Marco then robs banks as Sandman with ease. Mark Teixeira! Ooh, a baseball player, look at that. I'm trying, Darren. White Rabbit. I think I read about her. Oh, what is that? Oh, we got one of those premium ones. I'll save that one too. Let's read White Rabbit though. Hopefully it's a Spidey premium. After killing her husband, Lorena Dodson becomes a criminal based after a character in her favorite book. She likes to team up with other animal-themed criminals on a strict schedule. Oops, put Sandman upside down. Alright, we got Rhino. Let's see how Rhino became to be known. Alexei. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. Moves to the United States for more money and power. He even undergoes a risky treatment that bonds armor to his skin and transforms him into Rhino. Alright, cool. Spot. If I seen this guy, I'm pretty sure he looks like an evil character. But if I seen Spot and I'm a superhero, I would laugh. I'd literally laugh. You know, if I'm like, I don't know, Hawkeye, or if I'm Daredevil. I mean, imagine him against Daredevil. Daredevil just laugh. Jonathan On experiments to empower one of the Kingpin's henchmen, but On ends up empowering himself and goes by the Spot. Entering the spotted dimension alters the Spot's body, marking it with spots that are actually portals. He can move the spots off his body and travel through them. I guess. I mean, if you pay attention to the picture close enough, you see what he does with the portals. That's pretty creative, I guess. I mean, now that I read, Symbiote Spider-Man, Kitty Pryde. I always wanted to know her. When Emma Frost kidnaps the X-Men for visiting Kitty Pryde, the young girl fights against the headaches and drowsiness from her manifesting power in order to save the X-Men. Demogoblin. Because Jason Massendale struggles as a new hobgoblin, he sells his soul to an Naster for power. However, the demon that bonds with Massendale separates from him and becomes his own villain as Demogoblin. Alright, cool. Master Weaver. Oh, we got an EX too here. See, this box had 3 hits. The Inheritors conquer Earth leigh001 and force Master Weaver to open dimensional portals for them and to reveal a prophecy on how to prevent the burst of new spider totems. Cool. Thor! Hulk metal. Because of his abusive father, Dr. Banner holds his anger until a gamma weapon transforms him into the Hulk. Each time he transforms, Dr. Banner fears that he might have hurt someone. Black Cat. Oh, 16 of 31. Black Cat. Very nice. Very nice. And then we got Venom. Original Venom here. The symbiote finds Eddie Brock when he spirals down in despair because they both share a hatred for Spider-Man. The two bond quickly and create the new persona Venom. Sorry if y'all bored to listen to me talk. You can mute me. Black Widow. Wait, do we know what Black Widow already is? Orphaned by an enemy's attack, Natasha Renova is recruited by the Red Room to work in espionage as Black Widow. She defects to the United States after getting close to some of its heroes. Mysterio. Rey Mysterio. Feeling unappreciated as special effects designer, Quentin Beck uses his talents to frame Spider-Man for a robbery so he can look like a big hero for taking Spidey down. Ooh. You're a bad guy. Deadpool Across America, Empire State Building. That's a cool one. That's a cool little set. This is the last box. Iron Fist. That's why we're enjoying it. Iron Fist turns down immortality to hunt down his father's murderer. But Iron Fist takes pity on what is left of that man and finds his journey leading him to help heroes instead. Stunner! The #1 stunner. Look at them legs on her. Woo! Come on. Look at them legs. That's some legs on her. Thanks to virtual reality, Angela Bracale's fantasy of being a strong, beautiful woman comes true because Dr. Octopus had a hand in the technology. Bracale devotes herself to him. Bracale? I don't even know. She's a beast? She looks ripped. Gwen Stacy. Stacy admires her classmate, Parker, for winning a science scholarship, but Parker's too preoccupied by troubles to notice her at first and unknowingly offends her. Quote, "Don't say that. I don't care how much money you have, you're the best thing that ever happened to me." Aww. Lizard. After serving in the army, Dr. Connor studies reptiles in the hopes of regenerating the lost arm. However, the resulting serum transforms it into a human-sized lizard. Alright. Spider Island. Well, I'm not going to read that. Moon Knight. Ooh, let's find out about Moon Knight. Running in the opposite direction of his pacifist father, Mark Spector becomes a boxer, a marine, a CIA agent, and a mercenary. Khonshu helps him overcome a dead end by resurrecting him. Ooh. Impressive. Colleen Wing. She got some original kicks on there. That's some basic kicks. Colleen Wing's grandfather raised her to another samurai in the family, but she knows nothing about her mother until Daredevil reveals that her mother was a great asset to the Hand. Quote, "Let's get one thing straight. I am not a ninja. A ninja is an assassin, a stealthy warrior, a powerful enemy or ally. They are bound by no code other than to get their man. I am a samurai. I have a code." Impressive. Alright, let's do the numbered first. Alright, we got Green Goblin. We all know Green Goblin's Story. Craven's Last Hunt. And we got Lizard. Lizard Amber. Very nice. Preserved Amber of Lizard. Very nice. That is number 97 of 175. J. Jonah Jameson. Tim Jameson sounds good. Owner of the Daily Bulge, or Bugle, sorry. Bulge. Newspaper. J. Jonah Jameson proclaims that Spider-Man is an all-lawful servant of justice and a bad influence on the youth. What's his quote? I say that Spider-Man must be outlawed. There is no place for such dangerous creature in our fair city. Juan Carlos Ruiz Burgos drew that. Alright, now I got Venom Legacy. Venom's Alliance. Deadpool Across America, the Hoover Dam. I live so close to the Hoover Dam, I've never been there. Alright, we got Owl. I think I read up on him. Publicly, the Owl is known as a powerful financial investor, but secretly he has illegal dealings. When his tax frauds are exposed, he hires Matt Murdock as a lawyer. That's Wolverine. Alright, your blue PMG is the only card that doesn't go to the parties. The Nova. Blue PMG. 4 of 49. Sam Alexander is reluctant to be a Nova, but when he faces the Chitauri's Armada, he acts beyond his assignment as a scout and steals the Chitauri's best weapon against Earth. He's dead. Mike Nova. Wow, Mike Nova. Does that look like you, Mike? Blue PMG. Very nice. Nice little box. That was good entertainment. Thank you, Lee.